हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। आज की वीडियो में हम पढ़ेंगे फिजियो लेक्चर सीरीज़ का लेक्चर 2 दैट इज़ सेल स्ट्रक्चर एंड ऑर्गेनल्स। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन। स्टार्ट करेंगे विद द डेफिनेशन। सेल इज़ द स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट और द बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स ऑफ लाइफ, जो हम 10th 11th 12th में आज तक भी पढ़ते आ रहे हैं। सेल जो है वो डिस्कवर किया था रॉबर्ट हुक ने इन 1665 बाय द एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ dead walls of plant cell that is known as cork by the help of its light compound microscope. Next, Antonie van Leeuwenhoek in 1674 by the use of its own made microscope found living cell whom he called it as animalcules. So next we will study cell organelles. The materials that are present inside a eukaryotic cell is known as cell organelles. Like a human body contains many organs that perform the function and structure of the body, like that cell also have its own organs called as organelles. Let's start. The outer covering is known as plasma membrane that provides a shield. Next is the cytoplasm that provide a hydration, that is a fluid matrix. Continuing it, there is an endoplasmic reticulum that connects the plasma membrane to the nucleus. Next is mitochondria, also known as the powerhouse of the cell, the nucleus or the command center of the body, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, also known as the suicidal bags, and other organelles. So let's start with the first organelle, that is cell membrane, also known as plasma membrane. It is a semi-permeable membrane that covers the cell. It is thick and contain protein, lipid, cholesterol, and carbohydrates. The model given to cell membrane is the fluid mosaic model, that is the transverse lipid or the lipid bilayer contains some discrete proteins inside it. This is given by Singer and Nicholson. The semi-permeable nature of cell membrane or plasma membrane allows only certain molecules to enter or exit, that is on the basis of its permeability. The hydrophilic molecules like ions, glucose and urea, and the hydrophobic molecules like oxygen, alcohol and carbon dioxide can enter the cell membrane. On the basis of structure and position, there are two types of protein, that is integral protein or peripheral protein that is present in the structure of cell membrane, or a glycocalyx structure that contains glycoprotein and glycolipids. So the next is the cytoplasm. It is a clear fluid part that contains protein, electrolytes, that is sodium, potassium or calcium, the glucose molecules, fat globules, glycogen granules and some secretory vesicles. It provides structural support to the cell and helps to provide a medium for metabolic reactions like glycolysis and protein synthesis. It acts as a storage medium for many molecules. It helps in facilitating the intracellular transport, that is inside the cell, and offering organs a protection. The next organelle that we study is ER, endoplasmic reticulum. It is a tube-like structure with small vesicular interconnections that interconnects cell membrane to nucleus. It is of two types, that is granular and agranular. The granular is also known as rough endoplasmic reticulum that helps in protein and lipid synthesis as it contains ribosomes. Next is the agranular, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum that only helps in lipid synthesis. The term R in the rough endoplasmic reticulum denotes the ribosomes, and the ribosomes are present in 70S and 80S. The full form of S is Swedberg unit or sedimentation coefficient. Next organelle that we study is Golgi apparatus or Golgi body. It is a stacked flattened membrane that contains a bound sacs called cisternae with a cis phase for receiving molecules from the endoplasmic reticulum, that is the protein, and the protein remodeled. If it is beta plated or any other shape, it is converted into alpha helical, that is known as remodeling. Then the lipid molecules packed inside a lipid covering that helps in transfer of protein from one part to another part. And last is the transfer of protein, that is to different parts where the protein is needed. The very next organ that we study is mitochondria, also known as the powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria is a membrane-bound organelle present inside the cytoplasm. It produces ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, that is a energy currency molecule of the cell. So the first work of mitochondria is to produce energy through oxidative phosphorylation. Second is regulate the metabolism activity of the cell that needs oxygen. It promotes the growth of new cell and cell multiplication. Next, mitochondria helps to detoxify ammonia that is present in the liver cell, and it also plays an important role in apoptosis, that is cell death, a programmed cell death. The very next organ is the important organelle of the cell, that is nucleus. Nucleus is a membrane-bound command center of the cell. The nucleus contains all the genetic material that is organized into chromatin and chromosomes that directs a cell how to work. The key function of nucleus are storing DNA, controlling cell growth and reproduction, and regulating the gene expression through the transcription of DNA or also the DNA replication. The next organelle is lysosomes. They are the single membrane bound sac-like organelles. Sac means the bora, contain a variety of potent digestive enzymes, also known as the hydrolytic or acid hydrolases enzymes. It is also known as the suicidal back of the cell. It takes up the toxicated substance, engulfs it, and moves out to the cell and bursts. The functions of lysosomes are cell's digestive system, the crucial way of waste removal inside the cell, and recycling cellular components and initiating the apoptosis process, that is the programmed cell death. Next cellular organ is the extra space that is present in the cell, that is a vacuole. It is a small temporary serving storage molecule for nutrients, water, waste products, and also plays a vital role in hemostasis of osmoregulation, and also it helps in waste excretion. So the last organelle of cell is cytoskeleton. Like skeleton helps in the structural support, cytoskeleton also helps the cell to maintain their structure. It maintains the cell shape, facilitate the cell movement, and act as an internal framework of the cell. So hence the lecture is completed. Hope you all enjoy this lecture 2 of physiology and hope you learn many things. Like, share and subscribe to the channel for more and more videos like this. Thank you.